This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Kentucky will have a chance to redeem itself in a big way come Saturday afternoon as the football Cats travel to the Swamp. They have not beat the Gators since 1986, and they have not beat them in the Swamp since 1979. So there is motivation with the losing streak, motivation from losing to Southern Miss this past weekend, and a little extra juice with the players who are already from the Sunshine State.
We have quite a few players on our team that are from Florida. I know they like going down there and playing. We know it's a real challenge. I think we know we have to play very well or we will not have a shot. And so I think, they deserve the respect that they get, but our players also know it's about us and what we do. And if we go execute and play the very best we can, then we'll have an opportunity, a great opportunity. And if we don't, we'll have no chance.
All right, the Gators will try to win their 30th straight over the Cats Saturday. 3:30 kick time right here on WYMT. Florida opened as a 16.5-point favorite over Kentucky. Episode 2 of Chalk Talk tonight with former Kentucky quarterback Freddie Maggard and our own Carly Bell. Freddie was feeling a little down today, so we had to do it from our studio. And in this week's episode, Freddie and Carly discuss the fault in the defense and what UK needs to do to even have a chance in the Swamp against Florida on Saturday.
Welcome to episode 2 of Chalk Talk. We have Freddie Maggard over the phone this week. Couldn't make it out there. He's not feeling too hot. But let's dive right in, Freddie. The rushing defense, they really didn't do their job so much, allowing over 300 yards, most of that being in the second half. What do you think was the factor on that poor performance?
The concern going into Saturday was the front seven. The front three really is where the concern should lie now because the linebackers played well enough to win. The entire defense and offense didn't in the second half. However, you had your 4 leading tacklers were 19 come by, were linebackers. Jordan Jones with 19, Courtney Love, Josh Allen, etc. had 9. So the linebackers were playing their role, but the loss containment by the front three during run plays on the outside stretch, zone plays, and then inside. Southern Miss just ran straight at Kentucky. Now, we've all talked about that. You and I even discussed that would be the best course of action for an offense to attack the Wildcats, and that's what Shannon Dawson did.
Now let's talk about that defensive depth. A lot of guys playing close to 80, almost every single snap. Do you think that defensive depth will have to grow quickly, even by this Saturday, to go up against Florida?
It's going to have to grow because you're playing a 4 p.m. or an afternoon game in Gainesville, Florida, which tells me it's going to be very, very hot. The humidity is going to be high. Kentucky cannot sustain players like Courtney Love that played 96 snaps and Matt Elam even playing 70 to 80. You cannot sustain that in a hot weather environment due to cramps, due to fatigue, etc. And I think Kentucky's defense wore down towards the end of the game against Southern Miss. Unless you have, especially with those front three players at nose tackle, defensive end, defensive tackle, if you don't have 8, 9 fresh bodies rotating in and out, then the defense is going to wear it down. So I think the depth along that defensive line is a critical concern right now for Mark Stoops as well as his football team, because if it does not improve, if role players or substitute reserve players cannot provide quality depth, then Kentucky is going to struggle to stop the run from here to week 12.
All right, Freddie, now let's look forward to this game against Florida. What do you think, one, they need to do to even put up a chance against Florida? They're in the Swamp. They have that losing streak. And after seeing this performance against Southern Miss, do you think they even have a chance? And two, what do they even need to do to try and even get a win against Florida?
Somehow, someway, Kentucky's got to establish a run game at Florida, and that's going to be difficult for Brian Cox Jr., C.C. Jefferson on that defensive line, Jared Davis, first-team All-American at linebacker, Marcus Mays, first-team All-American at strong safety. May and Davis both are projected to be the first linebacker and cornerback taken in this year's upcoming NFL draft. So there's quality opponents across from Florida. Kentucky has to manage, maintain, and sustain a running game. Defensively, Florida's not going to have a lot of trickery. It's going to be very basic. It's going to be short passes, and it's going to be running the football straight at Kentucky. This is a winnable game for Kentucky, but I don't know which team's going to show up. Is it going to be the first half team that we saw against Southern Miss, which could compete and possibly win in Gainesville, or are we going to see the second half team that laid an egg against Southern Miss, and that team has no chance in Hades to beat the Gators at the Swamp. So I think the tell of the game, or the key to the game, is which team shows up and which team plays for full quarters.
Well, thanks a lot, Freddie. I'm looking forward to sitting down with you next week for episode 3 of Chalk Talk. Jamie?
All right, thank you very much, Carly. Good stuff there. For the 6th straight year, the Hazard Bulldogs and Somerset Briar Jumpers will get together for a regular season game, and this game has the spotlight as it is our Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week this week. Mark Dixon's Dogs, they are 3-0. The Jumpers 2-1 after falling to Class 1A powerhouse Beechwood on the road. Now, out of practice today, had some fun there at Daniel Field. A lot of individual work going on. Coach Dixon told me Robbie Lucas's team is the toughest challenge yet. So some good hype going into this one.
Well, I think so. You know, anytime that you're the game of the week, it's always a privilege to know that you're that somebody thinks that highly of you. But I think that the fans are going to see a good ball game all the way into the fourth quarter, and I think this one's going to be won late by either team. And if it's any other way, then I'll be really surprised.
I think they were pretty good, and they played us really well last year. And I think we're only getting better, and we got a lot to work on. But it's going to be a battle, honestly.
All right, last year this game was awesome. Hazard won 28-25. You can watch the Bulldogs and the Briar Jumpers this Friday night on this TV and WYMT.com. Kickoff set, as always, for 7:30. Well, the top 4 teams remain the same in the new Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10 rankings, and that includes, yes, the Belfry Pirates. They are rolling, and for the 3rd straight week, they stay the unanimous #1 team in the mountains. Corbin, Johnson Central, Southwestern, and Pulaski County round out the top 5. The Maroons, by the way, had an off week. They'll be back at it this Friday. At number 6, it is the unbeaten Rockcastle County Rockets, then Knox Central, Paintsville, Pikeville, and Leslie County. That's sports, and we'll be back.